Today's question is, can you do Schwarzenegger bodybuilding style training for sports? Or if Arnold Schwarzenegger were to do a training routine, a workout routine for a particular sport, what would that look like? Let's check it out.
Okay, so we're here in my blog, the TS Method. It's tsmethod.com, and I've opened the Arnold Schwarzenegger Workout post for you. So let's see what we can see here. Cool picture of our hero Arnie, and a lot of detail on background and stuff. So here it explains the notation and all of these things, and here's the actual workout itself. So this is what a Arnold Schwarzenegger workout would look like if you tweak it for sports. He really used these exercises, or most of the main exercises anyways, and he really used the A1, A2 Agonist Antagonist Alternation Double Station setup, which is extremely effective, and he's actually the first guy to use this stuff, or the first guy where I've ever seen that, and we still use that today. It's really effective. I'll explain a little bit more about it later on. So first let me explain the workout to you guys. So day one is legs. Let's say you start on a Monday, so you do legs on Monday. Then day two is Tuesday, next day you do back and chest. Day three or Wednesday would be a day off. Then day three is on Thursday, and Friday is day off, and on Saturday you start again on day one. It works like that. So yeah, be quiet already, you. Okay, so we have A1 is squats, and here's how this works. So squats for 7 sets of 6 to 8 rep max. 40XO, that's the tempo. 4 seconds down, explode up, that's the X. Then 60 seconds rest, and then you go to A2, which is the leg curls. So you're alternating these two exercises. 7 sets of 6 to 8 rep max, 40XO. So again, you lower the weight, the negative or the eccentric contraction for 4 seconds, then explode up, take 60 seconds rest, and then you go right back to A1 and repeat. Go back and forth 7 times until all sets are done. Then you go to B1 and 2 double station and repeat the same process, just here with 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps in this case. 1-0-1-0 tempo means 1 second down, 1 second up, etc. Okay, so you got the squats paired with the leg curls, and you got a Roman chair crunches paired with back extensions. Then on back and chest you get the chin-ups and the bench presses. Wide barbell rowing for B1. Yeah, I said be quiet, you. What is going on? That's like Arnie rows. They're really cool. You can Google them. You can see him do that. It's a very good exercise for wide, nice legs. And with the incline press, and then you do some external rotations for your shoulder health to finish up with. And on day 3, the arms, which will be Thursday in this instance, you do dumbbell tricep extensions paired with Scott curls, then tricep pull down with rope paired with dumbbell curls, and you finish up with some forearm work. Alright, so now let me explain. I'll explain a little bit to you why you do it like that and what it all means and all that stuff. And like I said, if you want more detail, you can just go to the post. It really explains it quite in depth. I'll probably put the link there. Okay, so agonist antagonist alternation, what does it mean? The agonist is the mover or prime mover of the exercise, whereas the antagonist is the opponent to the prime mover. So you could take bicep and tricep. If you do bicep curls, you know the bicep is the, wait a minute here, keep the current color scheme, so this will hopefully shut up. Alright, so bicep is then the agonist, the prime mover, and the tricep would be the antagonist in this case. Or here in the case of chest and upper back, the chest is for pushing and pressing, or pressing, the back is for pulling or rowing. And in the presses, when you do bench press, then the pecs are the agonist and the lats the antagonist. When you do chin-ups, it's the other way around. Why is that important at all? Or is it just splitting hairs? Alternating agonist with antagonist actually makes you temporarily stronger, and that is why, because the antagonist always inhibits the agonist a little bit. Again, if you go to the bicep tricep example, if your tricep is fresh and strong, it'll always hold back your bicep to some degree. But if your tricep has just been smoked by a super tricep oblivion from hell, you know, like a 6, 12, 25er tricep or so, and then you do bicep when your tricep is temporarily tired, well, then your bicep will be able to contract that little bit harder, and that means you get a little bit better results. So that's one reason. And another reason is that it's more time economical. You can literally do twice the work in the same time, because let's take the example of chin-ups and bench presses. When you do chin-ups, your chest basically rests during that time. So then you don't need to take nearly as much rest as you would to have to if you were to do only chin-ups, one after another, you know, or one set after another in a row. So you do chin-ups, take a little bit rest, do your bench press, and when you do bench press, then your back is resting. See what I'm saying? So all together, it works out. If you check it out, if you think it through, you need less rest between sets, and you can literally do twice the work in the same time, while it's actually being a little bit stronger than you would be if you just did the same exercise in a row without alternating it. So it is a very smart setup. And Arnie, like I said, I think I said this before, he was like the first guy to actually, that I know of, to actually use that, and we still use that today in sports. Like this is a program I would use with my athletes out of certain sports. Definitely, right there. So that's basically it, guys. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if you have fat to burn, if you want to get lean and fit, you can check out my, fitness and weight loss system here, the temporal synergistic method. I'll put the link also in the YouTube description. Here's the sales page. Up front is a note from Mark, from me, yours truly, about what I think on marketing, and then it goes into explaining the product for you. Some of my athletes there, Olympic silver medalist here, national champions, cup winners, and so on, some extent, some results impress you guys a little bit. Alright, so that's the URL. I'll put it up there, and that was the explanation for what a Schwarzenegger bodybuilding workout would look like tweaked for sports.